Liverpool fans, brace yourselves. The transfer window drama just reached fever pitch, and Richard Hughes is playing chess while others play checkers. As Newcastle United scrambles to retain their prized striker, Alexander Isak is slipping through their fingers right into Liverpool's waiting arms. Behind the scenes, a tactical masterstroke is unfolding. This isn't just a big money move, it's a transfer saga that could define Liverpool's new era under Arne Slot. The £130 million striker who won't stay quite the summer transfer window of 2025 was always destined to be loud, but few predicted this kind of seismic move. Alexander Isak, Newcastle's crown jewel and one of the Premier League's most elegant forwards, has had enough. At 25 years old, with the world at his feet, Isak has made it crystal clear he will not sign a new contract. Despite Newcastle's desperate push, the Swedish striker has refused to be drawn into negotiations. Publicly, it's being brushed off as a thigh injury. But in reality, Isak's absence from the club's pre-season tour of Asia speaks volumes. Behind the scenes, he's pushing for a move, and Liverpool have positioned themselves perfectly. Hughes takes control the move behind Isak Sekerichard. Hughes, Liverpool's new sporting director, has already made headlines for bringing in Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt. A raw talent with bags of potential, Ekitike was reportedly high on Newcastle's wish list. So why did Liverpool jump the queue? Because Hughes knew the bigger picture. By landing Ekitike early, Liverpool not only bolstered their future, but simultaneously weakened Newcastle's plan B. They removed the safety net, leaving Newcastle vulnerable if Isak chose to walk away. That's exactly what's happening. This move wasn't just a signing, it was a strategic blow. Newcastle's long-term forward planning depended on Ekitike. Liverpool stole that move before it even began. The contract STALIMAT Isak's current deal runs until 2028, but the terms no longer match his value. On £120,000 per week, he's among Newcastle's top earners. But compared to the Premier League's elite, he's underpaid. His camp reportedly demanded £300,000 per week to consider extending. Newcastle balked. Financial fair play, profit and sustainability, restrictions, and wage structure issues all made it impossible. The Magpies cannot afford to meet those demands, and they know it. Worse still, they know Liverpool can. With a new project under Arne Slot, increased Champions League ambitions, and the backing of Fenway Sports Group, Liverpool are prepared to make Isak one of their top earners and the focal point of their future attack. A tactical triumph for Hegic's Hughes connection to Eddie Howe is no coincidence in this unfolding drama. The pair worked closely at Bournemouth. Hughes was the technical director while Howe managed the squad. That existing professional respect has eased communication channels between the two clubs. Even as the stakes escalate, Liverpool are now preparing a bid that could rise to £130 million. A record-breaking figure that Newcastle will find hard to refuse, especially with Isak refusing to play ball over a new contract. This isn't a hostile negotiation. This is Liverpool offering Newcastle a clean exit and financial firepower to rebuild elsewhere. Slot's plan Isak plus Ekitakr under Arne Slot, Liverpool are evolving. The high press remains, but the attacking structure is being redesigned. Sources close to the club believe Slot envisions a hybrid two-striker system at times, one that could allow both Isak and Ekitike to thrive in complementary roles. Isak, a refined finisher with elegant movement and excellent link-up play, is not just a goalscorer, he is a facilitator, capable of dropping deep, pulling wide, and freeing space for others. Ekitike, younger and more raw, could learn directly under Isak's wing. With game time coming in rotation across domestic and European competitions, this isn't a short-term fix. This is a long-term strike partnership in development. The dressing room Ariastio inside the Liverpool camp, there's growing excitement. Players are said to be buzzing at the idea of playing alongside Isak, whose technical ability, professionalism, and character have impressed across the league. Mohamed Salah, still expected to stay one more season, views Isak as the perfect support in the final third. Darwin Núñez, whose own future remains uncertain, may soon be moved on to accommodate the new system, or offer depth if he remains. Virgil van Dijk and Alisson Becker, the core of Liverpool's leadership group, have both given their approval for the move behind closed doors. This isn't just a PR signing. It's a football-first decision. Newcastle's NIGHTMAII for Newcastle. This transfer window has turned into a slow-motion disaster. They've failed to land primary targets. Their wage budget is maxed. And now, they're watching their top star push for the exit with no to replace him, while Eddie Howe maintains a calm exterior. Sources suggest the manager is frustrated behind the scenes. Without Isak, and without the funds to match wages for top replacements, Newcastle risks slipping backwards in the race for European places. Selling Isak may offer some relief, but it will feel like defeat. Liverpool's long-term STRAT isn't just a one-off move. Liverpool's strategy is evolving. Under Hughes and Michael Edwards, the club is investing smartly, planning deeply, and executing ruthlessly. The dual signings of Isak and Ekitike are the first steps toward a modern, fast, versatile attacking unit that can rotate and adapt with youngsters like Ben Doak, Cade Gordon, and Fabio Carvalho. Developing the Reds are building not just a squad, but a legacy, and Isak, at 25, fits that mold perfectly. Proven, but with his prime ahead. What happens next? Expect talks to accelerate. Newcastle are open to selling reluctantly, and Liverpool are preparing to make the offer that matters. With Isak unwilling to sign a new deal and clearly unsettled, the writing is on the wall. A move could be completed before the end of the month. Personal terms, sources say, are not an issue. Isak wants the move. Slot wants him. Hughes is pushing. The deal, the Premier League, could be about to witness one of the most significant moves of the decade, and Liverpool are in the driver's seat. The plan is working. PRF, FCTLY. When Hughes arrived at Liverpool, many wondered if he could fill the enormous shoes left behind by Michael Edwards and Julian Ward. But with Isak on the verge of arriving, and Newcastle scrambling for answers, there's no doubt Hughes' plan is working. Liverpool's future is being built, one intelligent, surgical, ruthless decision at a time. And Alexander Isak, he's about to wear the red of Liverpool.